Okay, so this is what we are going to make, this lentil moussaka. I'm excited for this. I have tried one of these some time ago and it turned into a big ugly sloppy mess, so I'm really hoping that that is not the case today. I haven't tried this one before, so let's hoping this one is a great time. So let's get into it. We need olive oil spray, which I will grab. I don't have it on my bench, but I'll grab it. 2 sticks of celery. I'm just using the leftovers that I had out of my fridge from last week. 2 carrots finely diced. 1 onion, I'm using my frozen. Then it says you need 2 cloves of garlic. Now I've just done my groceries and what do you know, I didn't buy garlic paste or fresh garlic. So I'm resorted to garlic granules. I've used 2 teaspoons and I'm sure that's going to be just perfectly fine. Then it says you need a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, which I have, and then half a teaspoon of allspice. So it calls for potatoes, but I'm going to use my purple sweet potatoes because I just love the flavour of those better than potatoes. 600 grams of eggplants. So I've got 3 eggplants here. I'll have to weigh those out. 2 eggs. I'm assuming that's for the topping. And of course, 500 grams of Greek yogurt. So that's a lot of yogurt. Depending on how big I make it, I guess I'll probably adjust the topping. I might use less Greek yogurt depending on how much I need. So for the sauce, I'm just going to quickly make this. This is 2 eggs that you need to beat. Alright, and then it says 500 grams of Greek yogurt. So I am going to weigh that out because that's a lot of yogurt. But I've decided I am going to use the entire 500 grams because I think it will make a nice thick topping for the sauce. So we only need 500. And what you want to do is you want to whisk the yogurt and the egg together. So there is our yogurt and egg mixture all nicely combined. Now I tasted the lentil and tomato mix and it tastes really great. I'm glad I added that extra tin of tomatoes because I really felt that there wasn't enough moisture in the dish for the lentils to cook properly, but I have tasted it and now they are cooked perfectly. They're not mushy, they're just right, and I'm glad I added that. And I added water as well, which wasn't actually on the ingredients list, but it was actually in the recipe, so I don't know why they left that out, but I will add that in the description box below. Now, like I said, this tasted good. I added my own Cajun spice just to give it a bit of a kick, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of dry herbs. You can use whatever you like, oregano, mixed herbs, Italian, whatever you like. I think it's just going to give it a little lift to the dish, so you don't have to do this. This is just my preference. It's entirely up to you. This is totally optional and definitely not in the original recipe. It's assembly time. Now you saw that I parboiled off the sweet potatoes. Now you don't want to make these mushy, but you don't want them still hard either, just tender. And same thing with the char grilled eggplant. It's nice and soft and pliable now. It says to put one layer of the tomato mixture at the bottom. Now it says to top with the eggplant. Now if you guys can hear Archie, he's sitting on my shoulder watching tentatively, making sure I'm doing it right, having a good old chat to himself. So I hope he's not annoying anybody. Now it says, I believe, to put a layer of potatoes, yes. So I've got sweet potatoes. I'm just overlaying them just so slightly. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to do a layer of lentils. It wants us to repeat the process. Oh, I just have enough sweet potato. That worked out really good. Now, what I'm going to do, because I have some lentil mixture left, I'm going to pop this on top. Now I'm going to top it with my leftover eggplant. I don't have enough for the entire top, and I don't think that's going to matter either. That's perfectly fine. Now it says to spread the yogurt mixture over the eggplant layer, bake for 35 minutes or until golden. So so. Just make sure the egg and yogurt mixture is covering everything fully. I suppose if you wanted to add extra points, you could probably grate a little bit of cheese over the top of this as well if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as is because I think it's fine. My oven has been preheated to 180 degrees or 360. I'm going to pop this in for, like it says, 35 minutes or until golden, and I'll show you what it's like when it's finished.